Hello everyone, today we will have two interesting stories. Before we get to that, I want to ask you to subscribe, like, and be sure to write comments in order to participate in the development of the community. Write how to improve my community, current topics in the stories you are interested in, and much more. I read and listen to all the comments. People write me stories by mail from different countries. There are problems with translation. I apologize for this. I will work on it and try to fix these errors. I want to thank everyone for their support and the people who wrote to me by mail, broadcast news stories. New videos on my channel are published every 2 days at 7 p.m. Don't forget to put a bell in order not to miss new videos. And now let's go! Hello, I want to tell you my story. 5 years ago, I found out that my wife was cheating on me. My best friend said he saw her with another man who hugged her and touched her ass. After this incident, tracked down my wife at the moment when she left under some pretext and saw everything with my own eyes. She got out of the car and approached the tall man. After that, she kissed him passionately right on the street. They got into the man's expensive car and drove away. I looked at it from afar and pain pierced my heart. Pain, betrayal, betrayal, betrayal. When my wife returned home, I told her that I had seen everything. I calmly asked her not to throw tantrums. I said to calmly pack my things and get out of my house. But my wife took my request very painfully and began to express everything she thought about me all this time. I quote her words, "You are a loser. You are 27 years old and we live in a rented apartment. All you are interested in is fishing and beer in the evenings. I hate you, you bastard." In general, the insults and reproaches lasted for more than an hour. Eventually, she packed up her things and left. I was very sad at the words I heard. It always seemed to me that my wife was a support and a faithful companion. I always believed that we could get on with our lives and live happily ever after. After a while, I found out that my wife's lover is a very rich man. Most likely, her lived with him for the money. I was not sad for a long time and decided that I would become rich and successful despite my wife. My wife's words about me being a loser motivated me and didn't give my laziness a single chance. I worked very hard from morning till late at night. My friend and I brought to life a very good idea, which eventually turned into a business. After a year of hard work, I started making good money. A year later, I started making a lot of money. My business grew and developed. I started playing sports. Got interested in singing, tourism, and many other things. My life began to play with all the colors of the rainbow. Suddenly, my wife called me and begged me to meet her. I agreed and made an appointment at the cafe. We were sitting in a cafe and she was complaining to me about her life. She said that her lover promised her to marry her, but soon abandoned her. She complained about her job and her rented accommodation. By the way, she gained extra weight and lost her former beauty. When I looked at her, it seemed to me that she had aged 10 years. She begged me and asked me to give her a chance to fix everything. I looked into her eyes, took her hands and said the words she once said to me, "Go to hell." After that, I got up and left without looking back. I didn't feel sorry for my wife. There was joy in my soul because justice has prevailed. After a while, I married a modest and sweet girl. She gave birth to 2 beautiful children for me. What I wanted to say with this story: in no case, do not get depressed after cheating on your wife. The most important thing is not to drink alcohol. It will only bring happiness to your ex-wife. The cruelest revenge on an ex-wife. This is if you become a successful and wealthy person. She won't be able to survive this. This is where the first story ends. But there will be another short story. Let's go. Hello, I want to tell you the story of a family. There was a family in a beautiful city. Husband Adam, wife Milena, and son Alfred. Adam worked in the construction industry. His wife also worked as an accountant. Alfred grew up and pleased his parents. Adam and Milena were very happy and everything was going great. But when the child turned 7 years old, Adam caught his wife cheating. Adam caught his wife by accident because the betrayal was of very high quality and lasted 2 years. As a result, there was a terrible scandal. Shout, tears, and divorce. The apartment belonged to Milena's parents, so the child stayed with her. Adam paid alimony in a large percentage, which depended on income. At that time, it was 2015. It was a lot of money. But Adam didn't mind helping his son. For 3 years, everything was calm. Adam came to visit and spent time with the child all the time. He often took the child to various events. After a while, Milena realized that she did not have enough money, which Adam brings. She gave an ultimatum. Either pay more money or you will see the child very rarely. The court was on the mother's side. Therefore, it was very difficult to argue with her. Adam didn't know what to do and turned to a good lawyer. The lawyer advised to try to negotiate peacefully. Adam tried to negotiate with Milena on the previous terms, but nothing came of it. So he tried to talk to her parents, but that didn't help either. Adam tried every possible way to negotiate, but Milena's answer was only one: money in exchange for meetings with the child. As it turned out, Adam had an official salary of $3,000, the rest of the allowances and bonuses. This often happens in construction. Therefore, Adam was paid 30 of the official salary. Milena was surprised and went to court, but everything was according to the law. Adam worked full-time, the salary was white, and bonuses were a matter of chance. Milena became furious and started making terrible scandals. She screamed and said that he would never see Alfred again. She will tell the child what a bad father he has. Well, there are many more obscene words. Milena kept her word, and Adam began to spend very little time with his son. Milena was categorically against meetings and prevented this. As the years passed, Adam met a new girl and married her. After a while, he and his new wife had a child. Milena has also found a new boyfriend. Alfred was graduating from high school, and Adam made an appointment with him. Let's go back a little bit. At the time when Milena asked for an increase in alimony, Adam turned to a lawyer who honestly explained to him what to expect. The lawyer said that there is practically no chance of winning the trial. The mother is not an alcoholic or a drug addict, works, and has her own place. Milena also has a full-fledged family. Therefore, the lawyer advised to negotiate peacefully or pay alimony until the wife's appetites cross all boundaries. Adam decided not to increase the amount, but at the same time, he prepared his own version to tell his son in the future when they meet. Adam recorded all conversations with Milena on a dictaphone. He was very calm and didn't make a fuss. Adam decided to put aside his personal grudges against Milena. He did all this for his child. When meeting Milena in person, he always used a dictaphone. To put it simply, Adam had prepared the confirmation of his words very carefully. He had photographs, voice recordings from a dictaphone, and personal correspondence with Milena. As a result, he told all this to his son in person. All the calls, recordings, photos, everything he had. Adam suggested to his son to figure out for himself who it is better to trust. As a result, Milena had a terrible scandal with Alfred. Alfredo entered the Metropolitan Institute instead of the military school. His relationship with his father is friendly. Adam actively helps his son in student life. Of course, they didn't become a family. They don't really need it. Adam and Milena's relationship is very tense. Alfred comes to visit his father and spends a week with him. He only visits his mother on weekends. Because of this, Milena hates her ex-husband. If you like the story, give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, so as not to miss new videos. Now let's move on to the opinion of the author of the channel. The opinion of the author of the channel. According to tradition, I want to wish strength and patience to our heroes. In the first story, the man did everything right. I'm sure he won't make any more mistakes. I want to wish him the happiness he has been seeking for so long. He deserved it. In the second case, the man also made the right choice. He did not follow the lead of his greedy wife, and yet karma exists. She paid for her actions. These two stories can serve as motivation on my channel for those who are in a similar situation and do not know what to do. Well, maybe I'm wrong and the community should leave their comments. If you have watched to the end, I want to say thank you very much. I love you all. Thank you for joining me on this exciting journey of love, betrayal, and redemption. I appreciate your support and encourage you to subscribe, like, and share this story. Your participation and feedback are invaluable for shaping our content and promoting mutual understanding and community growth. Until we meet again.